Vanessa, what's up, girl?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing good. We talking goldfish, huh? Goldfish. Listen, I'm always curious on how do people either decide their outfits or how do they move in these outfits? So first of all, did you get to decide you want to be the goldfish?
I mean, I definitely was presented the idea, but I was like, goldfish going for the gold, like I'm here for it. Kind of sold itself.
That's awesome. Is it easy to move in those costumes or does it have to like be tailor fit to your body type? Or how does it work, like movement?
I mean, like it's a lot of layers. There's many layers going on and to create that one outfit that you see. Um, yeah, it was constantly evolving. I started off with what I thought were like a sensible booted heel, which turned very quickly into a ballet flat because my side of vision wasn't the best. And once you lose that, you kind of lose your equilibrium as well. And, I was having too much fun up there. I was like, I want to play, I want to jump around, I want to live my life and do whatever I want. Like, I'm not going to restrict myself on the account of a pair of shoes.
No, I got that, and I felt that energy too because you were making comments like toward the end when Nick was asking you questions. You were like, "I'm just happy." Like you seem so happy to be going through this whole process. Is that a true assessment?
Oh yeah, 100%. I mean, like, I love being on the stage. I love performing. Like that is kind of where I found myself as a human being, and as an artist, just on the stage ever since I was a really young child. So whenever I get to set foot on stage again, like that's my happy place.
That's what I'm talking about. Now I want to go to this final song performance you gave. Don't let the sun go down on me. The judges were almost in tears. They were just really moved by it. Why did you choose to sing that particular song?
It's just a really beautiful song with beautiful lyrics. Coincidentally, both of the songs I sang in the finale were covered by Miley Cyrus, who's another phenomenal vocalist. So I was like, you know what? We're just gonna walk in Miley's shoes. I love it. I'm here for it. Support the fam.
Yeah, support the fam. I'm with that. But when it comes to these kind of secrets, right? Like with me, I'm married. I tend to tell my wife everything, or I tell my mom. Now you got to keep a secret when you're doing these mass singers. But who did you kind of like say, yo, I'm on a mass singer? Did you tell anybody that you were doing this? Your mom, anybody? Mama G?
Yeah, Mama G knew, my sister knew, my husband knew, but that was it. That was it. They are trustworthy. They kept their mouth shut. But like Cole definitely came with me to the studio and had to put on like the hoodie and like the face shield and the gloves as well. He was down. He did it.
That's my boy. Come on, Cole. That's my boy. Okay. Now, we can't see your face in the mask, of course, but when she guessed your name, like what kind of facial, what was you doing behind
I
that
would
mask? Like,
but it was hilarious because like we've been homies for a long time and we literally saw each other probably 2 weeks before we filmed the first episode. And she was texting me, she's like, I'm gonna be in LA, let's catch up and got dinner. And I was like, oh perfect, so am I, like that's rare. And then I found out she was a judge and I was like, oh, this should be interesting. And I sang my first song and she guessed me. And I was like, well, there goes our dinner plans because I can't sit across from her and like lie if she asks. And like, we're too real to like beat around the bush. Like, so like, I guess our dinner's is gonna have to wait for once the show has come to a wrap.
that's funny. Because I'm like, if you guys are friends, and of course she can try to hear the voice or maybe the cadence or something gave it away. When she was like, I think this might be her, which had me laughing when I saw the episode. You were giving clues, right? In your little cute your clue packages, right? That I've lived my life in a fishbowl, this, that, and the third, right? What was it like? Break down to me the pressures of being like at an early age, being famous. How did that affect you? Just, you know,
Yeah, I mean, I always say that like fame doesn't change people, it just exposes them. And to have it very early on, I came into the business young. Like I was doing musical theater when I was 6 and 7 years old, and I was a very, very, very shy child. But through being on the stage, it really helped me come into my confidence, find my voice. Having a character to hide behind, ironically, gave me so much more of a backbone because I knew that the words I had to say were going to be there. And like that really gave me the confidence to like move through the industry at such an early age. But reaching fame at that time, I think that like it put me back into my like reclusive
Mhm.
state, and kind of made me retreat just because that's innately who I am. Like I love being the center of attention if I'm on a stage and I'm singing and performing, but if I'm the center of attention and it's my birthday party, I'm like, we can just keep it down a little bit. It's okay. Like the whole restaurant doesn't need to know. There's like a really big difference. So yeah.
I can relate. My wife just threw a 45-year birthday party for me, and I didn't want to do any parties. I wanted dinner and something very small. But having that background that you have, right? Just parents, nobody in the industry. What would that little girl, the little Vanessa back then, say about you now and just all your success? What would she say to that grown up Vanessa now? Or what would you say to that younger Vanessa? I mean,
I mean, like young me would think that old me is so cool.
hey!
um, and old me says to my young self, like, I don't know, it's hard. I feel like there are things that you could tell your younger self to avoid, but then if you did, then you wouldn't learn the lessons necessary to your growth, you know? So, like, I feel like everything happens genuinely for a reason, whether it be good or bad, because there's lessons in it and it creates character and helps shape and define us into the people we are today. And I love who I am today.
Hey, I love seeing you, girl. I love seeing you stunting and living your best life. I'm running out of time, Vanessa, so I do want to ask you this because I just saw a few weeks ago at the Grove Bad Boys Ride or Die. I'm so glad you back in that franchise, girl. Tell me, I mean, you had a little, you pulled the gun out, you was doing your thing. I was like, come on, Vanessa, come on. What was it like reteaming with this amazing franchise? With Marty Marr, Dave Williams, my boys. What was that like? You being a badass as well?
It's it's the best, honestly. They're like such a unique duo to be able to work with. And they're exactly what you expect, you know, like they really are brothers and they really lean on each other, and like their banter and their timing together is just so unique and so special. And anytime they had a big monologue and I was in the scene, I was like, I feel like I'm at a comedy club, like sitting front row, like witnessing greatness. But like it's so much fun. It's big action, it's big laughs, and it's just like really a joy to be a part of the franchise.
Oh my God. See, I was going to ask you what's the most memorable moment, but that was it right there because just watching those two legends, those two greats do their thing, it's got to be amazing. Before you go, being you're an action hero. That's what some people are saying, action hero now. What is it like being a bona fide action hero now that you're in another Bad Boys movie? What has that been like for you?
I mean, it's badass. It's really dope. Like women are many things, and bona fide action hero can be one of them. So yeah, happy to represent.
Come on, man. Listen, I want nothing but the best for you, Vanessa. Thank you for talking to us. I really appreciate your time. Have a good rest of your day, okay?
Thank you so much. You too. Take care.